Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles. I want to welcome you guys to the conversation. So, today I'm going to be talking about something that's a little bit controversial, but I actually got this idea from one of the, our subscribers that watches our video. So, unfortunately, I don't remember your name, but if you watch this video, just leave a comment in the comment section below to let me know that it was you that left the comment. So, we're going to be talking about in this video, is the NBA afraid of making Kawhi Leonard the face of the league? Okay. That's what I want to get into this video, and it's something that, this person left a comment really made me think a lot, and come to think about it, he had a really good point. So that's what I want to talk about in this video today. So, as all of you know, we all know it, the Kawhi Leonard laugh that became the big meme that everybody was laughing about. Even me, when I heard it, I was cracking up. Now, why was that Kawhi Leonard laugh so funny? Okay, let's go into that. The reason Kawhi Leonard's laugh was so funny was because it was the first time we ever heard him laugh. Okay, it was the first time. So hearing him laugh for the first time, kind of took a lot of people off guard. And the way he laughed kind of made it so funny, right? But we all know that's not the funniest laugh we ever heard in our lives, right? But the story on Kawhi Leonard has always been he's very quiet. He's very reserved. He sticks to himself. He doesn't talk to anybody. And for personal issues that he's had with some things that happened in his upbringing, there are reasons why he's like that. Nevertheless, this is the story on him. If you watch him talk in an interview, he doesn't seem to kind of enjoy talking, okay? And that seems to be his personality. It takes away nothing from his game, because when he steps on the court, all he does is ball, win finals MVPs, wins the defensive players of the year MVPs, and makes all-star teams, all of these great things. So his quietness has nothing to do, doesn't affect his game in any other way. It's just about, us liking to poke fun at it and all these different things. Although I don't do it, but a lot of people seem to get some type of enjoyment out of it. Now, in the comment section, this guy said, Kawhi Leonard is a great player, but you can tell that right now the league is trying to make Giannis the new face of the league with LeBron James on his way out, right? And it made me think, I'm like, that could be true. Now, in an earlier video, you remember I told you guys that league MVPs are only popularity votes, because the people that vote on league MVPs are journalists. Journalists are the ones that get to vote for who's going to be league MVP. Now, if the league MVP was voted on by the players, I guarantee you, a lot of the players that won MVP in the past, the winners would be completely different. But since it's left to the media to be the ones that give the vote, this is the reason why we have all the players that we have. Now, it turns out that Kawhi Leonard, in my opinion, is the best basketball player in the world. However, the NBA is a marketing machine. The purpose of the NBA is to make money, and they need to sell their league. They need to sell their game to people all around the world. And for that to happen, they need a lot of different personalities, okay? That's why you have people like Stephen Curry. You have people like LeBron James. You have people like James Harden. And so many other basketball players in the past. You had Kobe, you had Michael Jordan, you had Charles, all these different players, right? And it's a star-driven league. So it's the stars that are actually driving the game, because in the NBA, the stars are the ones that have the power. Well, in this offseason, we quickly discovered that Kawhi Leonard, no matter what anybody thinks who's watching this video, Kawhi Leonard showed that he was the most powerful basketball player in the world, simply because of what he decided to do with his offseason decision. His one decision in him deciding to leave the Toronto Raptors and go to the Los Angeles Clippers rather than the Los Angeles Lakers to go form a super team, and then take Paul George with him from another team that was already under contract with the Oklahoma City Thunder, proved that he had so much clout to be able to pull off a move like that and completely change the landscape of the NBA, taking it from a super team league to now a dynamic duo league. Now, I want to be fair to say that Kawhi Leonard is not the catalyst of this, although he was the one that put the nail in the final. He was the one that broke the straw, that broke the camel's back, because with Kevin Durant leaving the Golden State Warriors, that was sort of the first shoe that dropped, because he brought that team down to the earth. Because before, with him on the team, it was unfair. I mean, you're going up against 4 All-Stars. When DeMarcus Cousins was healthy, you're talking about 5 All-Stars. I mean, you're talking about a starting 5 of All-Stars. You're going up against them. Some teams only have 1. Others may have 2. I mean, it was just unfair. But Kawhi Leonard proved that he went against the buck. He basically said to LeBron, I don't want to come play with you. I want to beat you guys. We're going to be the new kings of LA. And that ruffled a lot of people's feathers because I guarantee you, the league wanted the Lakers. It's always good when the Lakers do well, when the New York Knicks do well. Why is that? The reason is because these are the big market teams. So these big markets, these are the biggest markets in the United States. You have the New York Knicks. New York is the biggest market. LA is the second biggest market. So when these two teams are doing, another market is Massachusetts, Boston. That's another big market. Whenever these teams are doing well, it's always good for the league. Why? Because there's so many fans of these teams all around the world that go and buy the paraphernalia, all of these different things that increases the revenue of the league. Now, with LeBron James sort of going on his way out of the NBA, and you know how vocal LeBron is on certain social political issues and all these different things, this leaves Kawhi Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard is a very quiet, seems to be a very humble person, and that doesn't necessarily sell. That's the reason why you saw him go, sign with a brand like New Balance. Conventional knowledge would tell you, you go sign with Nike or you go sign with, Under Armour, whoever it is. But most of these big athletes, you go sign with Nike. I mean, that's sort of the thing that you do. He used to be a Jordan's brand player, but he decided to do his own thing. And I think the league is sort of caught up in a quandary where now they're trying to figure out who's going to be our new face. And they're slowly starting to shift that to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now, and if you look at Giannis, Giannis is a great candidate. He's very animated when he plays. He screams and dunks and all this stuff, which brings the whole lure to the NBA because probably the most exciting play in all of sports, one of the two most exciting plays, is the goal in soccer and a dunk in the NBA. These are some of the two most exciting plays in all of sports. And Giannis seems to be a dunking machine, so it kind of plays into the whole narrative of the NBA. And to be honest with you, the person that left that comment, you may be right. It may be right that the league is trying to go away from Kawhi Leonard because he doesn't have the personality to necessarily sell the league. In my opinion, I think Kawhi Leonard, what he's doing is he's shattering the mold of what we think a superstar, an NBA superstar should be. Normally, we think of a superstar, he should be very braggadocious, outspoken, flamboyant. Kawhi Leonard is the complete opposite, but he has all the success of other players that are just like that. But he has all the success except he's a complete opposite of that. He's very quiet, he's to himself, he's very reserved. If you notice, you never even seen Kawhi Leonard in a scuffle because you can't even read him. You don't know where he's at most of the time. He just seems to be in the middle somewhere or he seems to be drifting off into space or whatever it is, except he's an assassin on the court. So I think that the NBA is trying to go away from him. Maybe he would have been a good candidate if he was a little bit more outspoken, but I don't think it's going to take away from his success. I don't think it's going to hurt him in the all-time rankings because the biggest success that can speak for you is winning. At the end of the day, that is the most important thing in sports. If you win, you will be loved no matter what. If you don't believe me, look at what happened to Tim Duncan. You can say anything you want to say about Tim Duncan, but the one thing we can't say about him that he's not a winner, and he's not a champion, and he's not an all-time great. So, in my opinion, I do agree that the NBA is trying to go away from having Kawhi Leonard and is afraid of having him as the face of the NBA. So, what I want to know from you guys is, do you agree with that? Do you think that the NBA is afraid of having Kawhi Leonard as his face and that they want to go with somebody else, maybe Giannis or some other player? Or do you think I'm just bugging out and in due time, Kawhi Leonard will be the face of the NBA? So that's what I want to know from you guys in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments. I definitely want to know what you guys think about this particular topic because I think it's very interesting. It's a bit controversial, but I definitely want to know what you guys think. So again, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to get some more of our latest content. With that being said, this is Charles here from DreamersPro. Wishing you guys a great day. Peace.